The most exciting thing about the iPhone 18 Pro might not be its camera, its chip, or even iOS. It might just be the color. And this time, Apple is reportedly betting big on a bold new finish that could quietly become the phone everyone wants. Before we jump in, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. It really helps me keep bringing you more tech breakdowns like this one. Here's what's interesting. Apple already tested the waters with brighter, more expressive colors recently, and it worked. What initially felt risky turned into a trendsetter. Now with the iPhone 18 Pro, it looks like they're doubling down, but in a more refined, almost premium way. According to the latest leaks, Apple is working on at least 3 main colors for the iPhone 18 Pro lineup, with a couple of experimental ones still being tested internally. The standout, a deep red shade, reportedly called dark cherry. And this isn't your typical bright, flashy red. It's expected to be darker, richer, and more elegant, something that feels premium instead of playful. That's a smart move. Bright colors grab attention, but deeper tones tend to age better and appeal to a wider audience. So instead of going loud, Apple seems to be going bold in a more sophisticated way. If done right, this could easily become the hero color of the lineup, the one you see in ads, stores, and most people's hands. Then there's light blue, which is another interesting addition. It's said to be similar to the softer blue tones we've seen before, but possibly with a more polished, pro-level finish. This feels like Apple tapping into nostalgia a bit, while still keeping things modern. Light blue could end up being the safe but stylish choice for people who want something different, but not too loud. On the more traditional side, dark gray is expected to be part of the lineup as well. This is classic Apple, clean, minimal, and always in demand. No matter how many new colors show up, there's always a huge group of users who just want something timeless. Dark gray fills that role perfectly. There's also mention of a silver version being tested, although it might not make it to the final release. That's not too surprising. Apple often experiments with multiple finishes before locking in the final lineup. Sometimes those test colors never see the light of day. What's really interesting here is the strategy behind all of this. For years, Pro iPhones were mostly limited to safe colors, blacks, whites, and grays. If you wanted something fun, you had to go for the standard models, but that's clearly changing. Apple seems to have realized that people buying premium phones don't just care about specs anymore, they care about personality. The color of your phone is part of how you express yourself, and by bringing more variety to the Pro lineup, Apple is basically removing that trade-off between power and style. And this shift isn't happening in isolation. Once Apple started experimenting with bolder colors, other brands quickly followed. We've already seen competitors pushing more vibrant designs into flagship territory, so in a way, this is also Apple maintaining its influence, setting trends while refining them at the same time. Another small but telling detail is the use of specific color codes internally. That suggests Apple is being very precise about how these colors should look in different lighting conditions, materials, and finishes. It's not just about picking a color, it's about engineering how that color feels in real life. At the end of the day, this might seem like a small upgrade compared to things like performance or camera improvements, but in reality, color plays a bigger role than most people realize. It's the first thing you notice, the thing that makes a phone feel new even if everything else is familiar. And honestly, this direction makes sense. Smartphones have matured. Big leaps in performance are harder to notice year to year, so design, especially color, becomes one of the easiest ways to make a device feel fresh and desirable again. If these leaks turn out to be accurate, the iPhone 18 Pro might not just be another incremental upgrade, it could be a statement piece, something that stands out without trying too hard. And that dark cherry finish? That might be the one that defines this entire generation. What's your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section. See you in the next video. Take care.